put that out?
17.
Holy fuck, dude! You got something. Wow, that's awesome, man. That's fucking awesome. So you submitted it, and then a decade later, or a decade ago, you find out it was published.
Well, if you want to know the story, there was a contest.
Okay.
It was their second dungeon contest, and me being relatively new, I mean, about a year into playing AD&D, I thought, well, I can write. I mean, I was running pretty well.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be fun. So
Yeah,
I wrote up this. The hard part isn't the running. The hard part is actually writing it down. That's the way I convinced myself. So I had my father's typewriter.
Yep.
And I typed the sucker out. And I play tested it with my friends a bit. But play testing with friends is kind of like running it off your cuff anyway. And everything was pretty generic. And I sent it in. Months later, I thought,
oop, you froze up and got very choppy there, man.
Complete strategist in New York. Magazine off the table, off the rack, and found that I hadn't won. So I just sort of put that on the back burner and said, "Oh, forget that." And then, a few years back, all of a sudden my name popped up on RPGgeek.com. Yeah, it said I was a game designer. I said, "What the hell?" And so I had to backtrack and went, and then I backtracked it from there. And I went, wait a minute.
So they published that shit, but you never got paid for it, huh?
Well,
cheap bastards.
At my age, I was moving with the family. I moved with my father at the time.
Okay.
And it's not like you have an email address that moves with you.
Yes.
Moves with you.
Yep.
And if you don't keep in touch, there's no way to find you. So I assumed that they did some due diligence, but at the same time, entering the contest meant it was their property.
Oh, okay. So you can do whatever the hell they want with it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that the only reason that they ran it is because I typed the whole thing out.
Yeah.
And they just cut it into paragraphs and then they pasted it on paper.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, it just fit.
Because all my old typos were in there, my misspellings and everything else. They even got the paragraphs out of order.
Oh, really? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What's up, Death Angels? What's going on, man?
What's up? How you doing?
We got Cincinnati. Is that the Cubs? I don't know shit for sports.
Oh my God!
What the hell? There's the C. Cincinnati Cubs, Chicago. We got New York over there going on. We got a little fight here, a little sports fight.
Yeah,
but I don't know shit about sports. So I don't
know. Baseball season ended a long time ago. For me.
Really? It's over. It's over.
Really, it's over. Yeah.
But the hat lives on.
I know football's going on still because that's where Tim's at right now. So
yeah, college ball.
Yeah. Whoa.
There's 2 more games left for
Taco Loco just became a member. Thank you. OSR Badass, which is above the normal level. Thank you, man. You subbed to a higher level. Appreciate that. I think that's the higher than normal level. I don't even fucking know my levels of subs. But thank you. Whatever level it is. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's cool, man. We got 23 people watching. It's not bad. Not bad for a screw up extraordinaire here,
Who, you? Oh, you're all right, man.
I fucked up that.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I think YouTube was waiting for you to start for 24 hours.
24 hours, yeah. I know.
I was saying something, some other people were leaving comments. We were having our own little chat and everything going on.
So you were in there? So it allowed you to join the show?
We could chat. We could chat. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck? So did the thing start?
No. You just put it in there and scheduled it for, 8:00 or whatever on Saturday, and even though the thumbnail said Sunday.
Oh, fucking retard!
And it always said starting soon.
Yeah, starting soon. Really, just countdown. 24-hour countdown.
Long stream.
Oh Christ, dude.
That's all right. I don't think it counts until you actually hit the go live button.
Yeah. I don't know how it's going to affect the algorithm. I'll probably think of a slacker or a crackhead who just passed out at the fucking mic or
something. You're gonna have a 26-hour video.
Yeah. Right?
No, there's no because he didn't start it, so it was just waiting on him.
It'd just be like hundreds and hundreds of shorts of nothing.
Yeah,
you just divide that up into those shorts, and it's just blank screen.
Knucklebones was there. How many people showed up to my non-starter live stream last night?
There was at least 5 or 6 of us in there chatting. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, man. I'm sorry. Now if you're posting Zoso.
Yeah, you're out partying. We're like, Joe forgot again. He forgot about us.
It's a good show. was a good fucking
it
show.
was
They're
great.
the
You
best.
sponsored a chat room.
What's that?
Yeah.
You sponsored a chat
I
room.
did. I sponsored a get together. That's what it was. I didn't even provide beer or pizza, but you guys had a get together, so that's good.
Meanwhile, you're uploading your Zoso videos. And...
Yeah. And somebody in the video comments said, "Joe, are you trying to do a live stream and having problems?" He says, "No, I'm at a fucking concert." I mean, it was like that was the question.
That's what they were. Yeah,
they were talking about.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about.
It was a big screw you is what it was. He was like, "Hey, invite you guys to a live stream. I'm at a
Tease.
concert, by the way."
Tease.
That's all it was.
Had it somebody come over here and just hit the start button while I was, like my brother or something like that, and just use background. And nothing, nothing going on.
Shared stream.
Every share stream. The Vader. I'll have Vader in the chair. The Vader chair stream.
Yeah,
boost him up on books. Oh Christ, man. Christ. Did you guys see the video? What I thought was going to be a collab for tonight was a DM thing. Did you see that one I did on Friday?
So they were listed kind of weird under, like, you've got your, I don't know, they were, because I saw it. I saw yours, and I don't know if the others had done them yet or not. I think
they did them at different times. Like I dropped mine at 11, and they dropped theirs later in the afternoon. So yeah, that's pretty much why. But we drop it at different times because we all drop it at the time most of our people are on. Like you could look at the dashboard for YouTube Studio. When are your people on this day and that day? And whatever the fuck reason, on Friday, all my peeps are on 11. I guess they're checked out of their job and they're just looking at YouTube all day. So that's my peeps. And whereas Joe and Eric, they come on in the afternoon.
I brought my own.
Nice. Yeah.
So yeah.
So Paul, I heard the Monday game is off, Paul, huh? That looks like it kind of shit to bed.
I think just people were, just in and out, and you had a few weeks that were, my schedule is such that I am by the time you guys they're starting, I'm 40 minutes away. So by the time I'm leaving, so the chances of me showing up late, I don't like showing up late at all. I don't like that at all. So to me, that just messes things up for everybody else. So I'd rather just back out and then figure out another time or place to do it. So
see, Erudite, he messaged me once, and I'm like, man, I'd love to do it, but I work until 8 p.m. and I can't always guarantee that I could be there at 6 getting away with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a rough time.
I work from home, but that doesn't mean that I don't have work.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't want to be on camera during work hours, busted. It's like
I would never do that.
Yeah. Exactly. No, you get busted for that. It's not worth the bullshit,
No.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what's going to go on. I don't know if the Monday thing is open or whatever, but
if it was at 8, I could get away with it.
And you're Central, right? So that's not.
No, I'm Eastern.
Oh, you're Eastern. Okay.
Yeah. No, so Tennessee is split down the middle. Like Nashville is Central.
All right. That's interesting.
But I'm in East Tennessee. I got the mountains near me. So
yeah. I know the whole week I had that fucking time change, man. It fucks me for a week. When we lose the hour of sleep, it fucks me for an entire week. And when we gain it, I get like 1 day's worth of benefit. It feels like, it's it just never really benefits me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christ.
I don't know. I was up during the time change and through the time change, and
really?
I saw it become 3 a.m. twice. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. What do you guys think? What's your favorite part? I was curious. Favorite part of this book? You heard mine.
I love the cover. I always wanted a copy of that, but my buddies had it, and I don't have a copy of it.
Oh man, dude, you gotta get a copy.
I know.
Yeah, what about you?
There's a store. There's actually, I think they're a chain of like used bookstores that are pretty huge.
Yeah.
But they're really proud of their D&D books. Mm-hmm. Like even for like the used 4E stuff, they're asking like $60 a book.
4E.
And and I'm like, 4E. Do they not know? Nobody likes 4E except for Matt Colville. He's the only guy out there that likes it.
Yeah.
Him and his
the guy who has his channel is it's called Old Graybeard. I think has a channel where he really loves 4.
Really?
Yeah, he does a lot of videos on 4.
I played WoW. I resisted for years from getting into those pay-to-play MMOs.
Yeah.
And resisted when I was working out at Disney when I was back in Florida. No, was it Disney? Yeah, no, at Universal. I worked at Universal, and finally one of the guys gave me one of the free things. They gave them away to them to, if you were a WoW player, you got, stuff you could guess the other ones for a free month or whatever. And I'm like, all right, fine. And I got into it, and then I wound up paying for 2 accounts for a couple of years. And but when 4th edition came out, we were like, I got the core books, right? And I'm like, all right. We tried running it. We run half a game, and we're like, this is just like WoW, but with dice. This is stupid. If I want to go play WoW, I'll go play WoW. And I hear other people saying the exact same thing. So it's, and I'm not mimicking. I'm not parroting anybody else. So it was literally, I mean,
I called it a living abortion. It was terrible. It was pure shit.
I didn't understand the minions with 1 hit points, and it was like. And I'm the DM, right? So I gotta at least understand this crap, right?
It makes no sense. How could a type 6 demon have 1 hit point and still do whopping damage? It makes no fucking sense.
No,
none.
No. I mean, they were just fodder. Is really what it was.
Yeah, it was gamified to the extreme.
Yeah. And it's come out. I think Merles has come out and said so.
Fugly, I see 2E and 5E behind you, Fugly. What's your game of choice?
I don't know if the 5E's actually been open.
All right.
When you showed the DM's guide, I thought, oh, that's the new cover.
That is, okay.
And I remember when it came out, we were really excited to actually get the combat tables out of the middle. That was our favorite part. Because all I had was a DM screen before that had the combat tables on them. They didn't publish them anywhere else. I guess there was an issue of Dragon that had it, but that was hard to find. I mean, everything was hard to find at the time.
Yeah. So what do you play, man? Do you run games, Fugly? You play anything?
2E.
Okay.
And then sort of simplified RuneQuest I really like too.
All right.
If you remember back in the 80s, I think it was about 1980, Chaosium published a set called Worlds of Wonder. And it basically it was all based on a simplified RuneQuest, but it had 3 settings inside, and each one had separate rules that you could mix and match. One was Future World, one was Super World, which became its own game, but one was Magic World, which is like simplified RuneQuest, which was really nice. It had the basic D&D type stats, but it just made everything really simple, real simple dice rolls. It gave you a list of spells that were just like very basic and scalable.
That's cool, man.
So I really liked that for quite a long time.
I got it on the shelf. I just haven't busted it out yet. And
the Worlds of Wonder?
No, RuneQuest. And I got something.
RuneQuest. RuneQuest got pretty complicated after a while.
Did it? I got this thing at Shire.
Yeah. It's hard to play RuneQuest without the RuneQuest lore.
We almost got a crack shot there of
almost.
Almost.
I'll give you a better shot next time.
I got the side of the side shot.
Yeah, if you want the simplified version of that, you pick up Magic World off of Drive-Thru RPG, and it's the simplified version of that without a lot of the lore and stuff behind it.
Okay.
I just wish
basic role playing. If you get a copy of that too, you can usually find some pretty good copies of that online. It's a little bit overly complicated because it tells you every optional rule.
Oh, yeah.
But it's the same system that Call of Cthulhu is built on.
Oh, okay.
If it didn't take them so long to send the PODs to you, I mean, I would order for drive-through stuff.
Oh yeah.
Or, the DM's Guild, same thing. But you can, because you can go back and order. You can order, like I could order a reprint of that. Of course, it would probably have a warning page that it might trigger somebody.
Yeah, right.
But
well, if you've got a PDF, you can go to Lulu and print just anything for your own personal use, pretty much.
I thought they cracked down on that. I heard. I wasn't
Did
sure.
They? I've ordered like one copy of a whole bunch of stuff, just one for my shelf.
Yeah.
I can neither confirm nor deny
if
I have a directory of PDFs from someplace.
Paul, what do you have there? You pulled out the DMG. What were you going to show, man? I did. Well, I was just going to talk about, of course, the magic, treasure, the treasure list. Relics was always fun because anytime we got a relic, something terrible happened to us. You got, something you rolled on, side effects, and suddenly your character was turned into a woman.
You lost all
or
his teeth or something. Yeah.
something ridiculous. Yeah. So I would say those were
God, that was
maybe, I
fun.
don't know, they were kind of chaotic at the moment, but you look back, that was probably fun too, was just having the having those artifacts and relics and all those kind of things that you would find, and they would have random consequences for some reason.
Side effects. Change your alignment. Charisma reduced to 3 as long as you have it. Fumble reaction possible. Greed and covetousness. Covetousness? Is that a fucking word? I guess it's a Gary word.
It is now.
Yeah, like
Easy to
cancelity.
look up.
User becomes ethereal. I mean, you can't touch or be touched by anything, any metal. You have poison touch, which requires humans and man sight. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I forgot how evil these were.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
And it was a choose your own adventure for your artifacts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the last one is whenever this item is used as a weapon to strike an enemy, it does double normal damage to the opponent, but the wielder takes damage just as if he had been struck by the item. Like, that's fantastic.
Yeah, look at Pete.
This sword has a blade on both ends.
It's literally a double-edged sword.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Whenever the prime power
it cuts both ways.
Means you're holding it wrong.
Yeah, right.
I'm
Oh,
like,
I touched the wrong part of it. Sorry.
Myself.
Look at Pete, Paul. Whenever the prime power is used, the possessor must save versus magic or lose 1 level of experience. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I always hated that lose a level of experience stuff. Undead never made sense to me.
No,
so
you can't.
Harmful. No. So debilitating. You
Yeah.
just didn't want to play after. It's like, especially if you're like level 3 and you're back down to level 2 and you had gotten all this treasure just for naught.
Undead, is there another module? We'll come back next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course, if you face, is it whites that can take a level from you? Yeah. Let's fight some of those. Those were always fun, that when they got you and you failed your save versus death or whatever, and it would just crush you.
Level drain, man.
You know what? A better way to do it?
Level drain?
Yeah.
You're
well, I'm a DM, man. Yeah, of course I it's level drain. These punks.
You bring it back anytime you want.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's so hard to kill players in 5e though. That's why I gave up on it.
Not in this version.
Yeah. I went hook, line, and sinker in with Castles and Crusades and the guys from Troll Lords, and
that are cool.
Yeah. They're awesome dudes.
Joe's gonna make level drain great again.
Make level drain great again. Yeah.
I hate level drain. But it's funny as
you've got gray hair, so yeah.
Gray hair, but as you're talking about though, the best I've never really liked it, and I just couldn't. I hated implementing it, but now as we're just talking about it, I think the best way to go about it just came to me, is that it's an XP penalty. In other words, you're not losing the XP. It's just that if you have 5,000 XP and you need 10,000 to get to the next level, now you need 11. Right. In other words, it's an extra XP charge.
Yeah. It's going to keep you from progressing.
Yes, it slows your progression down by 1,000 XP. In other words, the first 1,000 gets nullified. Something like that. For each white bite or whatever the hell it is, X amount of XP.
And there should be another way too. Like in some games, I believe there's a mechanic where you can sacrifice hit points, like or hit dice or something like that, to evade
or other players.
Players.
Yeah, that's just middle schoolers.
Yeah, those middle schoolers. Yeah. But you can be able to, like, maybe you have a magic item that if you're willing to sacrifice it, the whatever it is, whatever the magic is that takes away your level, this thing you have can then avoid that in some way, because in some same mystical way that it takes a level, it can avoid doing that.
Well, isn't there a spell that does that, like atonement or something?
That negates the take away a level?
Yeah.
I don't know. If you tell me, I don't know.
I would use a spell like that, possibly.
Yeah,
do it, right? I mean,
Wish, of course.
5e, lesser restoration or greater restoration will do it for you, I think. But
do you want to waste a wish spell on? I wish I had my level back, or
it's a lot.
If
you got a wish spell, it's one way to keep the DM from screwing you over too bad.
Oh yeah. Well, Then if you're the DM though, you have to give him that you create multiple wish categories that makes it hard for you to choose how you want to use your wish spell, right?
That's what they did in
You
5e.
can save your friend, or you can have your level back. What would you like? You know?
Yeah. I'm gonna post the link.
Well, that's just more.
Yes.
There's the link there to Fugly. Somebody asked what your module was. I posted the link out again.
Oh, okay.
So, there you go. Take care,
shout
Matthew.
out to Matt Sherman, by the way, because when I announced that I was working with teenagers and teaching them D&D, he sent me a whole box of dice.
Nice.
And bags. He sent me like 14 bags.
Wow, that's awesome.
14 bags of dice to give away to students. So
that's really
shout
cool.
out to him.
You I mean, if you like the guys at Troll Lord, you should reach out to them and let them know what you're doing.
Yeah. Well,
they'll probably send you a kit.
They probably
They're great
would.
guys.
They probably would. I'm testing things and working on things. So I want to play some different systems with kids too, to see what they tend to adapt to, what works for them. And this Rules Light, the tiny dungeons for this particular group worked out really well. There was no bogging down. So it worked. It was just 2d6. It worked great for them.
Now you're doing True Kids. I have sort of a game, but put it this way. One of my players in my game I just started, we've known him for 30 years. He's, been a player in multiple games and everything. We're friends. His daughter now wasn't even born when we started playing, right? He wasn't even married to his wife when we started playing. That's how old this is. His daughter's in her 20s, and her son's like maybe 19 or something like that. And we are starting up a game at a local game store, and they're going to be players along with her boyfriend and a couple of their friends. So in my head, I'm running a kids game too, because they're in their 20s, right? So
they're kids to you,
they're kids to me, right?
Yeah.
We're running a kids game, yeah. But no, I can swear in this game, whereas I'm going to have like bad taboo things, poison, slavery. Oh my, right? You're going to have like lollipop. I don't know, whatever you do with the kids. I can't imagine.
Well, listen, by the fact that I did not have to introduce anything, that these feral children wanted to sacrifice each other.
That is true.
Straight Lord of the Rings right there. Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Flies.
Yep.
They wanted to go that route. I'm like, I didn't have to do anything. There was nothing from the DM's point of view that made it anything other than what they brought to it. So
Dino, you want to hear some funny story? We're talking about level drain and shit. One player of mine, he wanted to play like the stereotypical old blind kung fu guy in a 5e game where I was running, right? The old guy with the fucking white hair and the long mustache, all that, right? And he was
and the blind guy.
Yeah. So he took a feat for blind sense and blah blah blah, and he was that guy, right? So one thing leads to another. I don't know, 5th level, 6th level, something like that. They're in a dungeon and they come across a ghost, and this guy he wanted to be like 80 years old or something like that, or 70 years old. Comes across a ghost and he ages in like 50 years. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, you're dead. You're dead. There's no way around it. You just died. If you were a normal fucking age to start your character off, you'd be a middle-aged man right now, probably, or 60, 70, but you're just dead. And he's like, oh man, it was fucking weirdly upsetting, but also fucking hilarious, right? That he just died of old age right there in the dungeon. Now, about a week later, I think it was, my brother texts me and he says, hey, wait, he's blind. Don't you have to see the ghost to be dead?
Oops.
Oh, fuck. You're right. So I'm texting, hey, Kurt, he's alive. What?
Never quote me the odds.
He already rolled up a new guy. He's like, what the hell?
I would never play a character like that. Well, at least with my DMs, they would just get abused. So the party, they would be tripping me. I wouldn't. But I always wanted to play characters like that. I wanted to play characters like the character Stick from Daredevil, who was kind of blind, and from Rutger Hauer, Blind Fury, where he's like fighting with swords and things, and he's using all his hearing skills and things. I always thought that was cool, but you gotta be with the right people for that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll fall down ditches and things.
The Netflix adaptation of that was pretty good. I think it gave a good explanation to the viewers of how how stuff like that worked for him. Where you could actually kind of see the sound waves,
the vibrations. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I don't. That was pre-Disney.
Well, in AD&D, being blind is only a -4 penalty.
Really?
Was it really? Holy shit, that's it?
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
I had a friend back in the 90s who used to exploit everything just to make the weirdest characters he could for convention play. And one was what was it? Sure Shot the Archer, who was blind.
Well, a lot of the
Sure
source
shot.
material, I'm sure, where they pulled some of that stuff from, was like the old kung fu movies, and I mean, what I remember as a little kid, watching was it Young Grasshopper,
Oh God,
all
Kung
that fun
Fu,
stuff.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of those guys had like there were movies like what is it like the One-Armed Master? Like
Yeah.
they would have like that stuff like
Or the
man,
Drunken Master.
The
yeah,
Drunken
you
Master,
want all
yeah.
your appendages, I think, for adventures, but I mean you
Fantastic.
can,
I had a player that did that. We always had a rule where we did 46, drop the lowest, and then automatic reroll on ones, right? Because we didn't want to really force anybody to play a character.
crap character.
However, but if they did, we whoever was DMing would always kind of give them some sort of bonus. So I had one that he was kind of like that. He had a low intelligence and whatnot, and they'd go to the tavern, and the more smashed he'd get, the more his intelligence would go.
Oh, nice. Nice.
His dexterity would go down, but his int would, because he had really high dex. They would kind of like. So he was basically the intelligence equivalent to a drunken master,
Oh.
So
And the converse of that is that everyone else's charisma goes up.
yeah. And you ever seen Sling Blade?
From his point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Sling Blade? Biscuits and mustard. Yep. That guy. That was basically the voice. That was literally the voice he was doing for this character. But then he'd start talking about, talking like a high intellectual. Well, the physics of it would not, he would just kind of swing, But he was a great guy. He was fun playing with. And I would always give players that are willing to do something, I would give them some sort of boon like that. I thought it made the game interesting. And we still remember it like 15, 20 years later, So
those are the
30.
stupid stories, like those what the fuckisms, right? They're the ones that last. They're the ones that you just come up with that you talk again and again and again all the time,
Oh yeah.
Those ridiculous stories. Yeah. No, that's fun. That's fun. And those, as we get older and older, we forget the other shit too. So you got to have something to remember, something good.
I can't remember for the life of me what module I ran for my wife and our roommate back in the day, and they got cocky and thought that they were gonna take out the elven lover of this beautiful woman with raven black hair, just blue, piercing blue eyes, and an affinity for blue. I mean,
for blue.
Yeah,
blue,
lots of blue. A lot of blue dress, you name it. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, and they killed her elven lover. Yeah, that didn't go well for them.
No.
No.
Because we all know what she was.
Yeah.
Yeah. She just and it seemed like, and that was 3.5. I can't remember what and she's a character in that. I have to go on I went once on a deep dive and kind of found out what it was, but anyway, but we still talk about old Marley there, and wing, tail slap, bite, claw, rend. only 3 characters died in that that little melee.
Foogie, you run any games, Foogie, at all, or do you?
Not at the moment. No, like I said, I just got off of a whole fair rotation for about 8 weeks straight.
Yeah. You dress up then?
I'm gonna coast into January.
Are you all geared up for the fair, dude?
I'm packing it away. I probably won't see anything until March, or I'm pretty sure the beginning of April.
I was saying though, do you get all dressed up, Ren fair attire? And all that?
Yeah, I'm a performer.
Oh no shit!
Oh wow!
What do you do there?
Yeah,
like a fire breather? What do you do?
No. Needles is my favorite fire breather, but no, I'm you call me a bard, I suppose.
All right,
well, that's
I'm
cool.
a broadside balladeer.
Well, I mean, we heard your songs, so yeah. There you go.
Yeah, a lot of the crap that I've written, I'm actually singing out there.
Nice.
I've just written so much stuff I can't remember most of it.
That's cool, dude.
I've forgotten more songs than most people ever know. That sort of thing.
So, what's your day job? Are you like a musician, or were? Or
No, I'm a substitute teacher these days. I taught in high school art for 27 years.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, that's cool, man.
And now I'm in Arkansas, and I just do substitute stuff. So if you see me look down occasionally, it's because I'm looking for a job for tomorrow.
All right.
There's an app.
All right.
There's an app for that.
Nice.
Yeah, I just rejected one that was only half a day. That's not worth me getting up.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
if it was the latter half.
Yeah. I subbed for a few years as well, and it's always hit or miss depending what you're getting.
That's my main gig these days, and I'm pretty picky because I don't literally have to work, but it makes life easier.
Yeah.
Helps you buy more tabletop stuff.
It helps me get among people too, which normally I'm pretty much of a recluse.
Yeah.
So fair performing is sort of my therapy.
Okay. I find as I get older, I get more and more like, oh, fuck, leave me alone. You know, I don't want to talk. It's like I don't want to go to things. I don't want to talk to people. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. You've been to more concerts than I have in the past month. So.
Yeah, but I sat in the back. You know, and it was great. It was nobody was near me. I'm like, this is cool, man. Nobody, you know. Like before I went to the show, my brother said, "Hey, let's go meet at the local bar here, up the road, blah blah blah, and we'll yak and bullshit." I figured we'd talk about D&D like we usually do, right? The game campaign, whatever the hell. To have a couple drinks, and turns out they just started talking, and somebody just joined in our conversation about stuff, and I'm like, "Fuck." I just want to talk D&D, and all these fucking people start fucking talking to me. Shut the fuck up. And we're not coming here again. We're going to that other place down the street.
Just ask them if they play D&D, and then, they'll walk away. They'll be like,
it's your fault for looking interesting.
We didn't even get the D&D part yet. We got just some general bullshit topic that somebody felt that they could chime in on, And it's like, God damn it, shut the fuck up. Who are you and why do I care?
Yeah.
What was that Longshanks quote from Braveheart? Who is this who speaks to me as if I give a fuck? For you're paraphrasing there, but yeah, that was pretty much my attitude there. Oh God, I saw Mike.
Note to self: do not chime in on Joe's conversations.
I saw these guys, Mike. It was a Led Zeppelin cover band called Zoso. Really, really good. And they travel everywhere. They're a full-time band. They've been 30 years. They've been out there doing it. And this is the playlist. So this is taped together.
Did you get it signed?
No, it was but even better in a weird way because it's taped because it was taped to the fucking stage.
Yeah, they do that.
With the drummers, I think. So I can't even take it apart. But
they usually do that. They'll tape it a couple of places.
Yeah. But I got a pick. They gave me a pick, so I have 2 picks. I've seen these guys twice. I got 2 guitar picks in my wallet.
That's cool.
So yeah.
I was gonna go see Jackal when they were down here. They come by here every year before they go down to Florida for the Bike Week.
Is that a
Jackal? You don't know who Jackal is?
No.
You ain't that much older than me, man. Damn.
Old dude.
They're a metal band, aren't they? Though.
Well, kind of Southern metal.
Kind of Southern metal, yeah.
Yeah. They did the Lumberjack song. Remember the song with the Lumberjack?
Yeah.
With the chainsaw?
Oh, it's not Monty Python's version?
No.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
yeah,
okay.
Joe has got the strangest look on his face. Like,
I didn't see the metal version of that. Sure.
They did a whole bunch of songs. They're from Georgia. I think they're from Kennesaw, just south of here. So they're not too far away. I'm up in Tennessee, so they come over to the Smoky Mountain Harley down the street here, which has a venue called The Shed, and it's kind of cool.
So when are you going to start your convention down there, by the way? I thought I'd bring that up because you've talked about it, and I feel like I should be your accountability partner in this.
How far away are you?
Me? I'm from you. I don't know, 3 hours to Nashville. So how far are you from Nashville?
3 hours.
6 hours from me.
So, depending on what direction.
Are you where are you at? What state are you in?
I'm in Alabama.
Oh, well, see, I'm 3 hours from Huntsville. I can be in Huntsville. I go to Huntsville.
hours? How can you be 3 hours from Huntsville and in
and
3
3
hours
hours from Nashville?
Let's pull up a map, people.
Because one's that way on I-40 and the other one's that way on I-24.
Okay, well, I'm thinking you're north of Nashville. Are you not north of Nashville?
No, I'm in East Tennessee, man.
I thought you
I'm
were
right near
north.
the Smokies. I can be at 5,000 feet in about an hour 20.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then
yeah.
I'm still 6 hours from you either way.
So where is this convention going to be?
It would probably be over here in East Tennessee, in the foothills of the Smoky Mountains. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm still looking at. I'm still trying. I want to make sure I don't want to conflict with like North Texas or
I just want to see how far I am from it. So give me a spot.
Look up Madisonville, Tennessee, or Vaughn or whatever. Yeah, Sweetwater. They're all. I'm in between Madisonville and Vaughn, so.
I just thought that'd be a cool retirement.
Oh, well, it's only at 11 hours from me. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You're
in Arkansas, right? Yeah, you got to drive through all the. Yeah, so
I'm
the
not only in
whole
Arkansas, I'm on the far other side of Arkansas.
Yeah, because the troller guys were talking about at some point doing a troll con or something like that. And I'm like,
cool.
Arkansas is right next door to Tennessee. Yeah, but it's a 7-hour drive to Memphis from here.
The problem with Arkansas is up where I am, you can't get there from here.
Oh, yeah.
If you're not on I-40, you can't get across the straight in any type of straight line.
Well, there for a while, you couldn't go across I-40 from Tennessee into,
Yeah.
Didn't that bridge have issues, I think?
Well, 40 technically goes from one coast to the other. You hit Highway 10 over in California, and I don't know what it stops off at over by Virginia or Carolina, someplace.
I think it stops around I-95. I think
that makes sense.
It might go a little past
north-south corridor up the coast.
Yeah.
And according to my map, I'm 3 hours and 39 minutes from you.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not too bad. Yeah, I go out to Huntsville every August for my my other nerdy expensive hobby.
Your ham radio.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I go to the Huntsville Ham Fest every year. I've already got my reservations. Had my reservations since August.
I got to book my North Texas one. Damn it! I bought the ticket. I got to get the hotel room. I keep forgetting to do that.
That I would love to go
got a room there myself.
You have a room? You're going then?
Yeah, I forget. I think I'm going on Tuesday. Yeah, it's a summer, and I already turned down a job for that weekend, so I figured I better go.
Yeah. You going, Paul?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I got my ticket. Already. I got to book rooms and figure out my flight situation.
Airplane thing. Yeah, I got to do that too. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. That might be something to do. Yeah. Shit.
I'm off Tuesday, man. I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
Weird.
Me too.
I'm like, well, they just started doing this for us too, though. It's equity firm owns the company I work for, and they've been acquiring all of our competitors and then acquiring horizontal markets and blah blah blah. But one of the companies we acquired, they had their employees off on that holiday, and we didn't, and so they rolled it in and said, "Hey, you guys get this."
It's a bonus.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, great.
I'll take whatever day, whatever holiday, whatever person you want to celebrate. If it gets me a day off, fuck yeah. I don't care what it is. You want to celebrate Grasshopper Day? Fuck yeah. I don't care what it is. I'll take it all, man.
Yeah, my brother's a retired master sergeant, so
yeah. You have a beer with him?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, we have the same birthday, but so my parents took in foster kids, and he was one of the foster kids.
Oh,
he had, this was back in the day. I remember him leaving. It was like in the late 70s. And him driving off with the recruiter or whatever the heck he was. But he had one of those you either go in the army or you're going to jail type of situations.
My father had that. He's like, you got to go. He told him join the fucking Air Force. He told him, or else.
Yeah.
My father had a back issue, so the Air Force wouldn't take him. So he ended up in the Navy. So he was like, I
tried to go in the Air Force, and man, they were closing bases and stuff. I grew up in Orlando, so we had, my father-in-law was retired Navy as well, and he was stationed there on his last duty, and then they were going to transfer him up your way from Orlando. He had a house and and all kinds of stuff in Orlando. They're going to send him up to New York.
Oh, geez.
Into like Brooklyn or something like that, and with a family and all that, and it's like,
No, retired.
yeah, that's what he did, and so did the 3 guys behind him. They all
Yeah.
retired. Nobody, and they're like, no, we're too old for this shit.
Fucking Air Force Base in Brooklyn. I mean,
No, Navy.
Oh, Navy. Oh, I can see that.
Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was a recruiter, so
Okay. All right.
but yeah, because they was from Pennsylvania originally, but she lived everywhere, man. She lived in San Diego. She lived in bases that don't officially exist to civilians, that type of stuff. As a kid, right? Growing up as a kid, she's like the only kid on this base in the middle of somewhere where there's a bunch of Marines running around the beach carrying telephone poles, that type of thing.
Cool.
Because it was base housing. That they had 2 houses on the base.
Yeah. That's cool.
But
it's funny. I was at New York in my late 20s, visiting, hanging out with friends. It was like one of those drunken weekend things, and I didn't realize it was Fleet Week, which means the fucking entire fleet goes to New York, and they're all hanging out in bars. And I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Because I heard all my father's stories about all the bar fights when all the Navy guys hit the shores and this and that. I'm like, here we fucking go. But the people I was with were like naive people from nice areas, and they don't understand. So anyway, I met a shitty bar down in the village, and I remember walking through the crowd, and I was always tall, and I was taller than most of the sailors. I'm walking through the crowd, I got the beer above my head. Somebody slams me, and next thing you know, beer cascades on like 2 sailors next to me.
Beer shower.
Fuck, here we go. I'm there. Here's the fight, right? And here comes the fight. And they apologize to me. And I'm like, all right, I'll take it. Avoid a fight. I get an apology. I'm going to take my fucking luck and run, man. And I tell my father, I said, Dad, these Navy people are a bunch of pussies these days, man. I told him the whole story. I said, he's like, what? He was offended.
Yeah.
He's like, it should have been a fight.
Yeah. My father-in-law, he would tell us stories too. Because he was in Vietnam in like 68, and then
Mine too.
before they call on. See, my dad was in the Air Force, right? My dad was he was sitting in a missile silo when Castro and Kennedy were having a standoff, so he was a little too old for Vietnam and too young for Korea. My dad felt.
Yeah.
But my father-in-law, he had already been in the Navy. He joined like fresh up, 17 years old or whatever. And, he did 2 different tours in Vietnam. He used to go in and, I think I don't know if he was part of the River Rats or something like that, but they would go in there on the boats and in
deep inland. Yeah.
Yeah. And kind of do all that kind of stuff. So,
shit.
He used to have, man, I wish we had some of that footage, and because they took films and they had slides. He had boxes and boxes and boxes of slides of stuff that was taken in 68, through 70. But then his younger brother went in, and they were gonna when his dad passed away or something like that. They basically kicked him out, right? Because the family thing. Then his brother winds up going in. He's like, "Well, screw you, I'm going back in." He actually got to meet up with his brother back in, and then like I said, he retired 27 years or something like that.
Cool. It's like Matt Jackson did the same. And he was up there too, and he got out just under 30. Yeah. Then he falls off a ladder and dies, and then comes back to life, zombie.
I had the Arduin guys on last week when they were doing that Kickstarter, and hope to have them on again. But they were talking, the guy who created Arduin, David Hargrave. He was like one of those that would go in and do footage and stuff like that for the military. Take videographic stuff like that, and not necessarily in places. So I hope. We were talking about the Kickstarter, but that issue's come up a couple of times. So this guy, and he only lived to be 42. He died in 88. So can you imagine if he hadn't died so young? Because a lot of the concepts he came with, we see today in a lot of the gaming we're doing. So
that's cool. It's cool. Listen, guys, I got to go to work tomorrow. I am off Tuesday, but I got to go work, so I'm gonna have to dip out here. But thank you for joining. Thank you very much for joining. Appreciate it. It's good to meet you. It's finally in person.
Thanks for having us on, Joe.
Virtually in person there, Foogly. So yeah. Finally, you see the names, like Paul was a name in the crowd, and everyone, your name in the crowd, and then you see him in person. It's like, I didn't picture you like that at all, Oh, that'll start.
Yeah, you know what that? No, you know what that is, right? You should know.
Oh, I'm sorry, Babylon 5. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the Wednesday show I'm on that I keep on trying to talk you into.
I know. We'll have to try it sometime, man.
We'll do it. We're hitting the this Wednesday is our season 2 finale episode.
Okay.
So and you know what happens in that episode.
I have to refresh my memory. I have to go back.
Yeah.
I saw them all in a blur back to back. I blitzed them all the way through, so I don't have a.
Did you? Yeah. I haven't seen the whole series, so
really?
I've only seen up to this episode. This is my first watch on it.
Okay.
I missed it the first time around.
All right.
Me and Snob, Sci-Fi Snob, who's the he's the one that it's his channel that we're on. And then we're doing the little collab thing too. So he's like sending me. Now we're just doing it kind of one way to recognize, other people who are contribute. He sends me and Sci-Fi for Me TV, Jason, all them. He'll send us the collab link, and then we accept them. So it shows up in ours.
All right.
But yeah, I'm trying to get. I was talking to Lord Mattias too. He was a big Babylon 5 guy. So I'm like, yeah, come on, man. Catch up, and we're gonna be we're taking open requests, but we got a couple of weeks because we're doing the episode 22 is Wednesday, and then we're gonna do a wrap up show the following Wednesday.
All right.
And then I think for Thanksgiving we may do kind of like what you're doing here, which just drop the link in the chat and let people drop in and out type of stuff.
Fun. It's kind of nice.
Yeah. So then we've got a couple because it's Thanksgiving, right? It's the day before Thanksgiving. We don't know how many people are going to be watching. Yeah, Snob's up in Canada, but they already had Thanksgiving last month. But
Yeah. That's cool. Maybe this. All right. Remind me this Wednesday, dude. Remind me.
I've tagged you in on X a couple of times.
You do. I never get in there. I'm like a post and ghost guy on most of these platforms.
Yeah.
The easiest way to get me is like the message on Discord or Facebook Messenger. Believe it or not, that pretty much.
You'll make me go on Facebook again.
I hate it. I hate it.
Doing Facebook.
Joe Block likes it, so we use it all the time.
I get in trouble on Facebook, man.
Yeah, I know.
I open my mouth, and get my hand slapped. You said something that is against the machine.
Yeah, I know. Rage against the machine.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta go, guys. I gotta piss and I gotta go to bed. So,
no,
small bladder.
We'll
see you guys.
Thanks very much for joining, everybody.